Welcome to this edition of Business Ambassadors. My name's Jackie Bell, and I'm the owner of the Primrose School of Noblesville, and I'm your host today. And I'm excited to introduce to you my guest, and it's Jack Carr Boyd, and he's with Indy Trolley.
Indy Trolley.
And he has some interesting stories I think he's going to share with us, so I'm excited to have you here. And I guess if you wouldn't mind starting out to tell us, how did we end up with your trolleys in Indy? How did this happen?
Well, Jackie, thanks for having me, number one. It's always enjoyable to kind of tell the story. It's a sad story as it starts, but it has a good ending.
Okay.
In 2008, I lost my wife to a brain aneurysm.
Oh.
And so from that sad start of it, about 4 years later, I said, Jack, you need to get your bucket list going. So I started a bucket list of all the things I wanted to buy, all the things that I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And on the top of my bucket list was that I wanted to own a San Francisco trolley.
Where did that come from? Where did that desire? Have you been to San Francisco?
My wife died in 2008.
Yes.
My daughter got engaged and married 6 months later.
Okay.
And I rented a San Francisco trolley for her wedding.
Okay.
At the end of the wedding, the driver and the owner, Rex, said, thank you very much, and I'm paying him. And I said, Rex, one of these days, I'm going to own one of these. And he says, oh, Jack, he goes, everybody tells me that. Well, 4 years later, when I did this bucket list, I wanted to get myself back out in the world, do the things I wanted to do, see the things I want to go see, and own a San Francisco trolley in the interim. I called Rex back and I said, Rex, I own a San Francisco trolley.
Oh, that's awesome.
And to this day, Rex talks to me, but he says, you took some of my business. So I have actually owned this trolley since the end of 2012.
Okay.
I am private hire. We have coverage of all of Hamilton County. I do a lot of weddings. We do private corporate events. We have done events corporately for Rolls-Royce. We have done events for the Indianapolis School Foundation, the Indianapolis Public Library System. And it goes on and on for the corporate. But we also do, at this time of year, we do the Christmas light tours. So we will actually take families or corporations around for seeing the best of the corporate lights that we have. Reynolds is one of the premier that's always been in Fishers as a part of our county. And now the IMS, Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
So you do that too?
We just did our very first one. And they have lit, as of September, 1.7 miles of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway track to a site that is well worth everybody going. You don't have to go in the trolley, you can go in a car, but the best way to see it is the trolley, because they give us the high side of the track and we are non-stop. We have a VIP route around it, so it really works well.
How many people can be on your trolley?
On this trolley right here is a 26 passenger. I am ADA equipped. We have a nice vantage point in that we have ways for people to be able to use the trolley, either one single family or multiple groups, or for weddings. I probably do 90% of my engagements or weddings. We have a 2.5 hour minimum on the trolley, and we will service anywhere within 100 miles of Indianapolis. I actually house them in Noblesville. I have 2 stables.
And two trolleys?
And 2 trolleys. As of this year, I went out and bought my second trolley. My kids said to me, Dad, what are you doing? And I said, well, on my bucket list, if you remember, but Dad, you've never talked about a trolley. And so I did. I went out and did the things on that bucket list that I wanted to do.
So they hadn't necessarily heard about the trolley before?
No conversations at all. And so it is actually, somebody said to me, what are you going to do with it? And I said, I don't know. But I'll probably take my grandkids around Hamilton County.
Right. Oh, that's
Number
funny.
2, I got a call from somebody and they said, Jack, would you do our wedding? And I thought, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And out of that, I now do probably 90% of my gigs are weddings.
Well, yeah, and what a unique way to transport from the different venues for weddings.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the days of the limos are kind of dated now because people don't want to get into a limo and scoot all the way in, especially the brides.
Right.
And then to be asked to scoot back out. And you can only take 10, maybe 12 people. On the trolley, you can take 26. On my new trolley, which is our presidential trolley, it has the open air big platform on the back, which is gorgeous for pictures.
Okay.
I actually was asked to support our bicentennial for Hamilton County, and I had both of my trolleys in the parade that went from Westfield all the way through Fishers and back up to Noblesville, and actually ended up right here at this building at Logan Signs.
That's right.
So we supported them, and as Logan supported our county, you'll see that on this coming Sunday, December the 11th, is the state day for celebrating when we became a state.
Okay.
It's also my birthday,
Oh.
December 11th.
Oh, there you go.
So I
It's a
get
big
to I get to
celebration.
enjoy it as much as everybody else, but for a little different reason.
Okay, well, it sounds like there's many opportunities. So you talked about corporations using it. You've got weddings, so families are using it.
Christmas light tours.
Christmas light tours. There's a lot of opportunities, and I'm sure you're
And it's
always
just
thinking
a
about
great,
more.
fun way to be able to see sights and scenes, because if you can picture yourself being on a big Greyhound bus, you're elevated, so the things
Right.
you see are much more pronounced because you're not down low.
Okay.
And it's also just fun the way the trolley is set up. I had the seating especially made. Inside, when you get inside of either one of my trolleys, they are with the pure white oak seats with the wrought iron rails around the side.
Okay.
It has the brass rails
Okay.
with the leather straps
just- yes.
and the San
Very
Francisco bell.
authentic, yeah,
Very authentic.
nice.
All of my drivers are all CDL licensed drivers. Most of them are school bus drivers, so they're already trained, drug tested, everything
And know how
that
to
one
drive
would
those.
want for
Yeah.
safety.
Okay.
And I go for the experience all the way to my drivers wear exactly what I have on, the red vest as a conductor would wear. We try to really set
very
the
fun.
scene and put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something with Primrose, and maybe we'll have to have you in and have a field trip for our young ones, because our young ones
Oh.
can't go on our buses because
Yeah.
they love our buses. So sometimes
I would
we
love
have
to do that.
If we have a field trip for the 2-year-olds and
Yeah.
younger, or 3-year-olds and younger could go on our bus, we may have to have the
Yeah,
trolley.
I actually
do
even
something
get
like
calls
that.
for people having younger children's birthdays where
Oh,
they want
yeah?
something special and different.
Oh,
So
they
you
would
can
think
get
that was so
26,
fun.
26 of your favorite friends and go out and have a grand time.
Right.
We do progressive dinners for adults that want to have something different. So they would pick out a place where they could go have a cocktail or something.
Oh my gosh, that's a
They
great
go
idea.
for their salad, go for their main hors d'oeuvre, and then go for a nice dessert somewhere else. So they get a mix of a lot of things, and the trolley becomes very economical when you're moving 26 people or so, and you're going to multiple places.
Right, right. You
The
don't-
one
you don't have to
thing
worry about
I try to
driving
shy
yourself.
away from is I don't do pub crawls, I don't do wine tours, brewery tours.
Okay.
That's a different facet, and one of the main reasons is that when my brides get on, or any corporate person, I want my inside of my trolley to be as pristine as the outside.
Okay.
None of them have a ding, a dent, or an accident,
Okay.
and I try to maintain that. And the same is true inside. I don't want the inside to smell like
That
a
makes
brewery,
sense. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
or to look
absolutely.
like a beat-up saloon after the guys are done with it. So I shy
I
away
don't know
from.
how that would happen.
I shy away from that.
We can find a pedal bar or something. We gotta get that going.
Yeah.
Is that on your bucket list? Anything like that?
Actually, I've been with two of the companies downtown Indy, that have done that,
Yeah.
and they're lots of fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, so you've got this bucket list. That'll be interesting. I wonder if there's anything else that we'll have to, have you back on the show with any other new things on that bucket list.
Well, I would love to do it. I love Hamilton County. It's
Yeah.
a great place.
And I'm glad you are a part of Hamilton
Yeah,
County,
yeah.
because that is a neat thing. And with Main Street, Noblesville Main Street, you had your ice sculpture. We had a trolley down.
I actually
down
supported the city and did an ice sculpture. For those people that have not seen the ice sculptures at the 1st of December, it's a highlight of Hamilton County.
Yeah.
You need to
fun.
get downtown
Yeah, we had-
with families.
We had our mascot, Percy the rooster, was in ice form, so that was kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
And whenever anybody sees our
Yeah.
mascot, they usually yell chicken. That's never a
Yeah.
rooster, so that's what was funny to stand around the ice sculpture and they were, look at that chicken on ice skates.
And we do a lot with Nickel Plate Arts and also with the Hamilton County Tourism.
Okay.
So really trying to network with what we have as assets here in Hamilton
That's
County.
awesome.
And
So
to support.
how do we get a hold of you? Quickly.
Very easily. www.indietrolley.com, as it would say
Okay.
right here, just
Uh-huh.
indietrolley.com for internet exposure. Our telephone number is right on the side of every one of our trolleys, 317-776-2121.
All right, very good. Well, thank you for joining
Yeah.
me today. It was
We do have a
very,
question
very
from the
interesting.
audience.
Oh, yes.
If people want to get involved in your holiday lighting tours, how do they find information about that?
On our website, they could come direct to our website, www.indietrolley.com, or call me direct. I will answer the phone myself. It's a small operation, but we serve all.
Very good. Well, it was great hearing about
Yeah.
your trolleys and kind of the journey you've taken with them, and I hope you get to go a lot further
Yeah.
with it, and maybe I'm sure I'll see you with Main Street or Primrose and all
Absolutely,
of that. So,
Jackie. Well,
yeah.
thank you for having
So
me, and Jim, thanks for supporting everything you do in Hamilton County.
Yeah, give Jack a call.
What about your place?
Well, and if you need any any child care or educational, early childhood education, you can give me a call at 317-773-4900 with the Primrose School of Noblesville. Thanks.